I am once again in downtown Fullerton, and I am joined by...
I'm Tyler. This is Joe.
I'm Joe.
All right. Now, what got you into this game to start with?
Well, first of all, it's just a nostalgic thing.
It's addicting. You got to catch them all, man.
I mean, like the whole nostalgia factor of it, and the whole point about people being brought together. It's groundbreaking. This is for sure a groundbreaking thing right now. You see these parks that are just filled up. That, in other words, no one would be here at this moment. It's just cool. Everyone's doing the same thing. It's probably keeping people out of trouble for the most part.
Yeah, it makes people walk their dogs, go to the park.
Right. But I mean, the whole thing about it is it's just fun. It's something to do. I mean, it's Pokemon, man. We used to play this when we were 10, 11, 12. So yeah, it's just good stuff.
I can tell it's addicting because every 3 seconds you're looking down at your phone.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm about to refresh this Pokestop here.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Now, what levels are you guys?
This hit 19 actually.
I'm 15.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now, like, you probably didn't notice, or you probably did, as I'm trying to keep both of you in camera. But like I think it was like last Tuesday that the servers just took a major dump. And do you know why?
Yeah, they were down. Yeah, and it wouldn't load or anything. It just keeps saying loading, loading.
You know why that is?
Yeah, from what I heard, I read that it was a hack. I was actually in Colorado. It took me all morning to log in, and then after that, I kind of just gave up. But right now, it seems like the servers are pretty solid right now.
There's a weird thing right here.
Obviously, during the full Torpus pop.
Yeah.
Obviously, during the day, I mean, it's gonna be hard to get in, and nights like this, it's 11 o'clock. It's the perfect time to log in and just get things done.
Well, the DDoSing actually happened on Sunday, but Tuesday they introduced the game to Canada.
Okay.
That's why the servers went down that day. So.
Wow. Yeah,
like,
too many people on it, huh?
Yeah. Now, what are your thoughts about like instead of like stabilizing the servers for people who actually have this game to allow them to play, instead they introduce it to yet another country, just increasing this rampant instability? What are your thoughts about that?
Well, I mean, I guess the more the merrier.
Yeah, everyone can do it then.
Yeah, I mean, I know it is limited to certain countries. Other places, if people really want to play it that bad, introduce that to them. But I mean, obviously for the producers of the game, maybe make the service a little better, because there's gonna be more and more people signing up every day. They need to be able to handle these populations of people. Just to overall handle things.
What are your thoughts?
Pretty much what he said. I don't know. I think like it freezes a lot, like when you catch them on the Pokeball part. I think they need to fix that a little better. And besides that, it's been good though. It's fun.
Now, do you have any catches of the day, catches of the week?
Just a Ninetales, which actually
I caught Magmar right here just now.
Oh, nice. What CP?
He was not like 715 or something.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
This is Magmar low level. Actually got a pretty decent Golbat today, but I've had him. But Golbat's my boy, so I'll take a few of those. Another thing is the RK9 guys. Let's get you out of the gym, get you on some different Pokemon. We get that your Pokemon is solid in the gym, but come on, let's do something else here.
Yeah, Arcanines have been pretty crazy in the gym.
Yeah.
Right, Arcanine, Vaporeons. Give a little love to Jolteon. Flareon's chill. But I mean, those two right there, man, is some tough stuff.
Now, do you have anything else on your mind? Anything you want to say to your fellow trainers? Questions, answers, anything you want to say to Niantic, ask them themselves? Anything on your mind involving this app, just let it fly.
Overall, I think it's a great game. You guys did a wonderful job. For as many people are logging in and out, I think the servers are pretty decent at the moment. This is a thing like during the day, it'll be kind of glitchy on the login screen. At nighttime, it's pretty flush. Everything's pretty clean, put together. But yeah, I mean, just go out there, you can get them, guys. That's the whole point of it.
Yeah.
Do you have anything to say?
Team Mystic, just keep doing what you're doing. Yeah.
And then let's get some more Insight guys out there. We got a lot of Mystic and Valor, so let's see some more Instinct guys in the Insight gym. Is it Insight or Instinct?
Instinct.
Instinct, yeah. So let's get some more Instinct people out there in the gyms.
That I can agree with, because you combine the yellow and the blue, we take down the red. That's just, that makes everything better.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so this has been great.
Yeah. Tyler.
Your name is? And you?
Joe.
All right, thank you, gentlemen.
All right, sir.
Once again, special thanks to Tyler and Joe for being good sports and letting me interview them. Now, as you may or may not have noticed, I have cut down my interviews by 50%. Instead of having 2 interviews every day, I'm going down to 1. There is a reason. Well, there's actually multiple reasons. Mainly because the temperature. It's breaking 90 to 100 degrees every day now, and I know I did go out in that last week, but I'm calming down, and I have a lot more stuff to do. Between this show, the history show, and all the other stuff I'm going to reintroduce next week, as well as all the other stuff I'm doing, like transcribing and other housework and all that stuff. It's just I just have too much to do to go out and Pokemon like 2 to 3 times a day like I used to. On top of that, all the rampant server outages, even if it wasn't this hot outside, like half the time during the day when I do actually have the ability to go out, the servers are down, So, like I can handle the heat, I can, instead of biking, I can walk, yes, it's a little inconvenient, and it drains, even more power before I even get to Yorba Regional Park to go Pokemon and stuff. But if the servers are down, then there's no point. So until the servers are, stabilized, then there's, then I'm just pulling way too much time and not really enjoying my time going out and playing. I'm just going out purely for interviews. So I'm cutting that down to 1 interview every day. Between that and this little extra tidbit at the end, which Dad also suggested, and it's a great addition in both of our opinions, the show is fine, So, so until major updates come out, which, there was a small update, I think yesterday or the day before, which improved text issues or whatever, I don't know, it improved text issues, I believe, but whatever, until they release the next generation, then there's no need to just rehash more or less the same questions twice every day. I can just do it once every day. I mean, get everybody's opinion, yes, but I don't want to overbog it. So that's about it. I don't really have any catches of the day once again, because now I'm going down to going out only once, maybe twice a day, instead of 3 or 4 times. But I am very close to level 22. Now, my friend Tapioca sent me a link, which I can't find again in my history, but it is basically a data mine of Pokemon Go. And among other things, the first thing I saw, and the only thing I really cared about, is as of now, through this data mine, the max level is 40, not 50. Now, we shall see, but to all those people going out and powering out, you know who you are. And one of you is level 30 in the group I'm part of on Facebook. Slow down. Enjoy the game. I understand, you're going out, you're having fun, but, everything needs to be taken, in, what's the word? Everything needs to be taken, just don't power, you get to level 40 or 50 or whatever the max level is, you get everything, great. Then you're dead in the water until the next generation. What's the point? Have fun with it, There's no need to be powering yourself out like this. It's crazy. I spent the last week and a half trying to catch up to these people, and I just can't. I have too much stuff to do. I would say responsibilities, but like many tens of thousands of people in Southern California, I'm unemployed. So, I make do with the time I got, and I'm not going to spend all that playing an application, no matter how awesome it is. Just enjoy yourselves, what's the point of being on top if you can't share it with other people, especially in a game like this, especially in a game that's bringing all these people all over the world. And I want to emphasize this from yesterday's interview, Christians are playing this game. If this game is getting Christians to play this game, then, I don't know what else humanity can bring to, encompass everybody into a whole, So, that's my 2 cents. Anyway, that's all I have to say. That's a little bit of a rambling. I still have to record TDH after this, so don't forget to look right and left at every intersection and rate 5 thumbs and subscribe. Toodles!